That's right. It's raining out. We're having a chill Sunday morning ASMR rain stream. I wish I didn't start laughing.
Oh no, dude! I actually thought that you were trying to get your cat to come to you when we started the stream. I thought you were like, "Come here, Louie."
I really wish I didn't start laughing. And I just followed through.
Yeah, a 1 hour ASMR stream from Kenneth and Jordan.
Yeah, you do your part. You do your part of the ASMR now.
I'm gonna drink coffee right now.
Okay, do
it. Did you get that?
Yeah, we picked it up on the microphone.
Oh, that's terrible.
What if after every action you're like, "Did you get that?" Like completely breaking the immersion. It's like,
oh no.
Hey, did you get that?
That would totally just kill the whole point of
it. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
And welcome to the Be My Friend podcast. My name is Kenneth. And let's just start right away with the All About You.
Dude, I love that auto-tune, seriously.
Yeah, I learned that the less ham I go on it, the better it sounds. So, yeah, that's...
You're getting to T-Pain's level now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it takes a little skill, takes a little practice, but eventually I become a very skilled T-Pain.
Practice T-Pain.
I don't know. I am T-Pain.
Yep. I mean, there's a couple of physical differences, but yeah.
Yeah, but we can overlook that because my music is sick. I don't know. How is Jordan? How has the week been?
I'm good, man. It's been good. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird because we're doing a lot of showings at my place because it's up for sale now, and yeah, we keep having to like clean it and then leave.
Like you have to not be there when people are coming.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my real estate agent can't even be up there with the people either because of COVID. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's like just empty for them to go in.
Yeah, they just kind of walk around my place, pet my cat, whatever.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, where's Rose been?
Yeah, she's got to stay.
I
mean, we could take her in the kennel, but I don't think we want to do that every single day. She hates it.
Why don't you leave her with your mom for a bit?
She doesn't really like... We tried that, too. She doesn't... I don't know. She doesn't seem that comfortable.
No.
I think the most comfortable thing is just to have her here and let her hide under
then for her, it's like she thinks it's just visitors, maybe.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you have to tell them that there's going to be a cat there?
Yeah, the real estate agent does it for us.
Okay, good. What if they didn't?
Wow, there's a cat.
Does a cat come with the place? I'm willing to pay extra.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, I wouldn't know that the cat's worth more than the place.
Dude, Sherry showed me this video of this family buying a house not in the middle of nowhere, but like in a more rural place. And there was a cat there because a previous family just left their cat there.
Hey, that's a positive to me, but
that's so sad. No, but it was like I think it was like months before somebody actually moved in and bought the cat or bought the house. So the cat was like hunting in the bush until somebody showed up.
Oh,
yeah. But the video was of the family getting the pet to be more familiar, or the cat, and then the cat finally went into their home and ate with them and stuff.
Those videos always make Alex cry. She's like every time.
What part makes her cry? Is it out of happiness or is it
both? It's like it's a guarantee because you either get the sad part, like why would you do that to an animal, or you get that's so happy.
Oh, you finally found a home.
Yeah, either way. And then like a human could like die in a movie, and she's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's very that's the general consensus, I think.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Anything cool happened this week? It's been the weather's been weird.
It's on and off. Yeah. I mean, I other than the setting up for everyone to come look at this place, I golfed on Wednesday and it was supposed to rain and it didn't, so that was a positive.
Jackpot.
And yeah, I was supposed to golf yesterday and then I didn't because it rained too much.
Yeah.
So,
well, 1 out of 2. Well, that's exciting. Well,
it's like my scores in high school.
Yeah, that's right. 50-50.
Minimalist over here.
That's why I'm still in high school.
Yeah. I mean, 26 years old people in high school.
2020. Right? It's Jordan's year. He's gonna finally make it out.
I will graduate. I will make it past PK.
PK, release me.
I learned how to share finally. Come on, guys.
I am caring because I am sharing.
I know the song now. Wait, what is that song? The pickup song?
Clean up, everybody do your part. That one?
I thought it was do your share.
Why?
And then is it clean up, everybody everywhere?
Oh, you're probably right. I never actually sang that song as a child. I only ever heard it being sung at me as an adult. not for me to do it. But like grown people of our generation like to reflect on their childhood in that way.
Because I don't think anything really rhymes properly with part. I'm just trying to like
fart,
everybody
dart, cart, mart, chart.
No, but
relating to cleaning up.
Yes.
With relevancy to the tune.
Yeah. Oh, you mean we need consistency with the song? What?
Oh, the song needs to make sense. Oops.
Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah.
I watched Sonic the Hedgehog yesterday.
Ooh, how was it?
I felt like I owed I feel like I owed them a purchase of a rental of this movie because I was part of that whole dude Sonic looks stupid the first time they animated him.
Yeah.
And I made a comment and then they changed it, so I'm like, hey, I owe it to you guys to actually watch it.
Like, all right. Fine. My complaints were loud enough.
Yeah. Like, it was me, guys. It was all me. You're welcome. They looked at my post specifically and they're like, all right, Jordan.
This one's for you.
Yeah. Well, we will spend another $1 million on CGI just for you. But it was good because Jim Carrey was in it.
Yeah. I was gonna say Jim Carrey does that to a lot of bad movies.
Exactly. Like, everything else is okay. Like the writing was okay. There could have been better like one-liners from Sonic and stuff. And it was definitely a kids movie. And the fact that a lot of the things that were happening were like, that doesn't really make sense. But Jim Carrey it's Jim Carrey. He
carried it, right?
He carried the movie. He totally carried the whole movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It's like the Mask, the old Mask movie. I think without Jim Carrey, it would have been pretty bad. But because he was in it, he just brought it to victory. Jim Carrey is such a gem.
He is. And I mean, he played
he's
like
such a gem.
A gem.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm surprised he came back and did a movie.
Huh?
I'm surprised he came back and actually did a movie because he was like kind of out there.
Yeah.
He's still in.
No, he's just like figured out how Twitter works.
Like a lot of people. Yeah. There are a lot of famous people.
They're like, oh, this is how this works. Time to never stop saying stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we're into the next hour of the day. I better make a post about politics.
But you know what's cool though? He actually, I do follow him on Twitter because he does like paintings. And
oh, really?
Yeah. The paintings, they don't look like good to like aesthetically. They look good, like very well done. Like he does a lot of paintings of Trump. And they're always like caricatures. Like there's this one with giant head, little baby body, tiny little wiener. And it's like man baby runs our country or some shit like that. And it's like it's very good. So he's a political cartoonist, I guess. But it's that like grotesque, like almost like Van Gogh-y sort of style.
Yeah. Like melty. Yeah, it's really cool actually.
I dig it. I totally dig it. I love Jim Carrey. Like there are some things he could probably do that would lose my love for him, but I mean, he's one of my biggest idols, one of my greatest heroes since I was a child. So, I don't know. I look up to him a lot. Not like specifically. I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of those like childhood idols that I have.
Yeah, no, I definitely. We grew up with him for so long.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anything? How was your diet this week? Did you eat good or did you eat bad?
I've never ordered more skip the dishes in my life. This week specifically.
Because you can't be in your house, right?
Yeah, and the house, like it has to be spotless, like showroom, right? So there's nothing on our kitchen counters, and it's almost every day we're getting a viewing now. So to cook, clean, and then clean.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
can't believe you're getting that many people coming out to look right now.
Yeah, we got 2 yesterday.
Wow.
And 1 the day before, and we 1 today. And my real estate agent called me yesterday. She's like, "All right, we're done." And she's like, "Well, and don't worry, I'm not going to give you one on Monday. I'll give you guys a break."
Yeah, that's nice of her.
Yeah, but I'm like, holy, we're going to get a lot a these, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the faster the better, kind of thing.
Might as well just live in a cardboard box for a while.
For now, yeah. It's only temporary.
Yeah.
But for like Rose, she's like, finally, I've been telling you guys about boxes this whole time.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I've been meaning to make her like a proper, like, because I got those big moving boxes, like a proper house with like 2 or 3 boxes. I kind of want to make her like a mansion.
Oh, dude, don't even bother. You know why? It's not that she won't like it. It's that she won't like it for very long. So Sherry got a telescope like 2 years ago for Christmas, because she just wanted a telescope for some reason. I don't know. We have used it. It's pretty cool. We looked at the moon. We looked at Mars. It was pretty cool. But anyway, telescope comes in a big box. Inside, another big box. So it's like a really long box, like a snowboarding kind of sized box, almost like a snowboard. I turned that box into a apartment building. I spent like 3 hours cutting out holes and putting in little like sitting spots inside, and I filled it with our jackets and stuff. And the cats went in it for like 42 minutes, and then they never touched it again. And then we just had this huge box in the middle of our living room for so long. And one day I sat down with them and I was like, "Are you guys going to use this thing or not?" And they walked away from me. So I said, "It's garbage then." That's a true story.
So wait, how long did it take you to set it up?
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, and they used it for how long?
Like 42 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Not worth. So now whenever I get a box, I fold the lid down and then I just let them have it for as long as they want it.
See, 42 minutes over 3 hours is not a passing
I know.
grade.
If they used it for a couple days, I would have been like, all right, they like it a little.
Yeah.
But they did not do that.
Yeah.
So I was very disappointed in them.
That's cats though for you.
Yeah, it's true. It is.
So I saw this kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's real because it's BuzzFeed or Buzz Bingo. I don't know what that is.
Buzz Bingo.
But, yeah. They've taken all the people, like all these actors, and seen who swears the most, and
like in movies or in real life?
Movies.
Okay.
In movies, like they've counted how many times they've sworn, and they made a top 3 list.
Yeah.
And obviously, Samuel L. Jackson's number 3.
Yeah. I think he doesn't swear a lot. No, he just says the most famous swears.
No, he's actually number 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then number 3 is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay,
I just throw a guess out there. This got me.
Number 1, I bet it's like Jonah Hill or like Seth Rogen or something.
Dude, it's Jonah Hill.
Oh shoot! How did I get that? I'm just like thinking back. No, I don't have anything on. I mean, on my computer. I'm wearing clothes this morning.
That's crazy.
Dude, how did I nail that?
You nailed that. That's so weird.
Well, okay, to be fair, my first guess was going to be Leonardo DiCaprio, but then you said he was third, so I was like, okay, it's either him or Jonah Hill in my mind to be number 1. I knew Sam Jackson would not be number 1, because he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't say a ton of swear words. He just says very famous swear words, and he does say them, often. But I was thinking to like Jonah Hill, and he's basically been swearing on movies since he was like 13. So totally. I was like, okay, it's got to add up at some point. And every movie he does after does not change. He does not change the genre he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like,
every movie's been like R-rated.
Yeah, exactly. PG-13 or more.
And then
I thought Leonardo DiCaprio only because like in the last little while he's been doing a lot of like more movies like that. Like his first, like he wasn't saying fucking shit in Titanic. But,
yeah, true.
But like once he hit Django Unchained, it started to get wild, and then so on and so forth.
And then what's that? Wolf on Wall Street. But then again, Jonah Hill was in that movie too.
Yes, yes,
swearing.
exactly.
So And then Jonah Hill's in Superbad, and that probably put him on the list.
That was the first thing I thought. Yeah, it was Superbad because like in that movie alone, there's like 2 bazillion cuss words.
Yeah,
and most of them is Jonah Hill, not Michael Cera.
Yeah,
Michael Cera is just like, oh, I don't know. Oh,
yeah,
I don't
dude.
know,
Michael Cera's like the fully grown adult that swears, and you're like, hey man, watch your language.
Yeah. That's very good, Jordan. Very good. That tickled me. That was very good.
Tickled. That's good.
That's great. Okay. I was just gonna mention. Have you gone jeeping around lately, or no?
No, not really. My Jeep is still dirty from last weekend.
Okay,
but other than that, no. Have you?
No. I haven't been driving it. Yeah, so we put on the Jurassic Park stickers finally, and they look awesome. Sherry did it while I was at work, and she's like, I got a surprise, and I'm like, is it Church's Chicken? she's like, it's not Church's Chicken. I was like, fine, not worth. But then, so I was driving the Kia, and when I got home, I got out of the car. I was like, buh. It looks very good. She did a good job. I realize they're smaller stickers than the original. They don't take up as much of the door, but that's okay with me. I don't mind that. Anyway, I posted it on Instagram, and then our homie Jazz Man. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, Jazz. That's what I was waiting for.
No, this whole time I'm trying to figure who?
Jazz from work.
Oh yeah, yeah. Awesome. I mean, he doesn't work with us anymore.
No. But who else do you know that's named Jazz?
Yeah. That's a couple people, but
well, okay, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I don't know any other Jazzes. Like, not even kidding. In history, in recent times, in TV, I know DJ Jazzy Jeff. That's the only other Jazz that I know. Like,
hey man, that's a Jazz.
That's a very good Jazz. Anyway, so Jazz, Jesseran, he messaged. He's like, "Yo, boy, we gotta go off roading," and I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So that's
exactly how that conversation went.
Like, absolutely,
the voices too.
Yeah,
knowing how Jazz talks, yes, that's how it happened.
And then knowing how I talk, I did the perfect impression of myself.
Because you have to impersonate your own self.
I had to impress myself. I'll pull it out on the stops this time, baby. Yeah.
You're looking at yourself in the mirror. Yeah. Do you like me now?
Smack.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah. So let's have a cool summer and let's go off roading.
Yeah, man. I'm actually definitely in for that.
Yeah.
So it did last summer with my Jeep, so I want to do that for sure.
Oh yeah, you're still switching it out, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll probably get something off road like, but it won't be
good.
It won't be a Jeep.
You don't love your Jeep no more?
I love it. I don't know. I'm torn.
You're just fickle with your cars?
Yeah, that's it. I kind of get bored. That's the thing.
How could you? It's such a zippy little friend. You know what you should do? Yeah. Go from a 2-door to a 4-door.
I'm thinking that. I'm really thinking
not.
That. I am.
That's hilarious. I love my Jeep. Like I said it before, I'm gonna ride until I die, basically. I love it.
Good.
But yeah, so that does spark the conversation. I'm gonna have to start altering it for it to be more useful. And I'm sure sleeping on the ground is super fun, but me and Sherry were like, dude, why don't we've got enough space. We already measured it all. Why don't we set it up so that we can actually have a bed in the back? So that's the plan. I'm going to have to bust out my little cordless skill saw and do a little chopping on my thing and put it in there. Because we have the beanbag that we have that's like, it converts into like a futon, basically. Yeah, we measured that too, and it fits perfectly, and it's really comfortable. So if I can get a good base in the Jeep, then surprise, we have a perfectly functional bed.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think how I would get out of the Jeep, though. How would I get in and out? But that'll be a conversation when it happens.
Because you can't open the actual trunk from the inside.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, do I have to like slide out the side?
Just kidnapped by yourself.
Yeah. I'm stuck. Smash the glass. You're standing there. You're like, dude, I could have just opened it.
Yeah.
I was panicking. I couldn't do it.
Dude, there's like 6 doors to get out.
That's true. You could even take the roof off if you really had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst case scenario.
No, go for option F.
F. Yeah, that's it. That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. We haven't done anything off-roady with the Jeep yet, except for driving through the snow in the past. That was fun, actually. That was really fun, to be honest, because like when we had snow up to the center of the rim, I was like, oh damn, this is good tough.
Sweet. Yeah. It's super fun, and Jeeps can get you anywhere, man. Seriously, except like rock crawling, unless you're actually set up.
Unless you customize it a little bit for that.
Yeah, but other than that, you can go camping anywhere, and those things are sweet.
I want to do like a big road trip on it one day, but we'll see how it goes. In time, all dreams should come to fruition. What am I saying? Am I a poet today? Started with ASMR. Now I'm a poet.
Yeah, I mean, most long road trips involve going down south into the States, and that's not really a thing right now. So
I want to go east. I want to go east Canada ways. Or north. See some polar bars.
That's cool too, actually. Yeah. Oh, wow. That far north. Okay.
I don't know if I would make it, but you could try.
Yeah, I mean, your first adventure, I wouldn't recommend it.
No, of course not. Well, never done this before. Time to go to Valhalla.
You just wake up, turn to Sherry. You're like, I'm going to go see polar bears today.
Dude, I might as well just be like, good morning, darling. Would you like to die? Like, what? But also, that would be like a several week drive, I think, to get all the way that far.
That's true.
Because like BC, going north in BC is humongous, dude. Maybe not weeks, maybe like a week.
Think so. To get up to
Whitehorse?
I don't think it's a couple weeks, dude.
No, not a couple weeks. I think a week.
20-hour drive. No, I think it's like a 20-hour drive.
Really?
Maybe 24, 25. I'm going to look it up right now. There we go.
Go Google it while I go. Now me. We've been all over the place
anyway, so.
Yeah, we're kind of unstructured today, hey? I think it's the weather.
Yeah, I blame the rain, but it's going well. So
I like the rain. Oh my gosh, a silly thing is happening to Sherry. So this week we have been having lots of rain last week. Sherry loves the rain. When it rains, she just has to put on her boots and go outside and walk around.
Right.
So every time she finally puts her boots on and gets outside, the rain just stops. And then yesterday I'm going to do laundry and it's like almost sunny, and then the moment I step out it starts pouring rain. And she's like, why does it rain when you go out, not me? And I'm like, I don't know, it's raining now, so go outside. And then she suits up and it stops raining.
That is the best. I love BC.
It was great. But then finally at like 1 a.m. last night, it was downpouring, and then so she finally got to go splash around in the rain.
It was good. 1 a.m. splashing around the rain, that's
dangerous.
Yeah.
But
so,
whatever.
It's 29 hours, Kenneth.
Oh wow. So it's that close, eh?
But Whitehorse, or did you say Yellowknife? I forget.
I said Whitehorse.
Oh, okay, because that's like pretty much the most south of the Yukon you can get.
Right, so just to enter the tippity-toppity.
More or less, yeah.
Cool. Well, that's not too bad now, isn't it? That's like 3 days. Or 1.5 days. Sorry, I'm crazy.
Yeah, and I hear...
Well, I mean, but like 29 hours if you're just straight driving, right? Where obviously we're going to stop and eat.
Yeah.
And get gas at every gas station because it's a Jeep. Yeah. Constantly stopping for gas.
Yeah. Jerry cans, everything.
Yeah. But yeah I mean, dude, not Vancouver, sorry. BC is a very big chunk of land. You ever consider that? I don't know why we're going on this tangent, but now that we're looking at maps, because like, dude, BC is the size of several states.
It's true.
In one chunk, and then we look at Ontario and Quebec, and they're even bigger. It's like,
don't forget Nunavut.
Nunavut. Yeah, that's right. Actually, Northwest Territories is also humongous. Wait, Northwest Territories is huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I look at the map of BC and I think about going into the interior, I always think it's going to be like a several day trip, like to Prince George or to like, I don't know, Fort St. John or Fort Nelson. Like, it looks so far away.
It is.
Yeah.
Like a 20-hour drive isn't easy.
Yeah, that's true.
By any means. But
you know what's crazy? Sherry's dad still drives from Campbell River to what's it called? Fort Mac.
Wow.
Like like once or twice a month, because he lives out there working still. So it's crazy, dude. Like, I look at the map, I'm like, how can you make that drive so regularly, so frequently? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, a couple hours is good. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like 35 hours. It's crazy. He's a go guy.
I don't know. I couldn't do that, but truck drivers do it. I mean,
yeah, that's true. But they're kind of ready for it, and they have a bed in the back of their truck.
Also true, which is crazy.
Have you seen the inside of semi trucks?
I have. My uncle used to drive semi trucks.
Really? That's
it's so cool.
I've never seen one in real life, but I watched YouTube video tours.
It's crazy. You're like driving around a New York apartment. Seriously.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the perfect way to describe it. It's pretty cool. And then some of them, they have like extra long cab or something like that. And then so they actually have a bigger bed in the back. I'm like, oh, damn. So cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
well, sir.
Well, sir.
Well, sir. Let's just keep saying it until we think of an idea to talk about.
Hey, okay, you know that the absolute club banger game, amazing, top best game in the world ever, online game, talk to each other.
What's happening?
Club Penguin.
Okay, there you go.
I've never played it, but it got shut down back in like 2017, right?
Yeah.
Disney owned it, and some company just tried to revamp it, like
somebody bought it out.
No, they just tried to. I don't know how they did it, but Disney's like, no, you can't do that, and now they're closing it down again.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because it wasn't Disney that brought it back. I'm trying to figure out what company did.
Okay.
But they didn't have the rights to do it. And they also weren't like looking over the game and like watching what people were saying. So it was like super, people were being like super racist and yelling. And dude, there was some dude, and this is horrible, but he was selling child pornography on freaking
that's horrible.
I know. I usually I'm like mad when Disney does these things where they're like, oh no, that's ours, like give it back or give us a bunch of money. But in this case, I'm like, dude, if you're gonna bring back the game, watch over what people are doing on the game.
Yeah, it's especially if like clearly the target demographic is children.
Yes, and then you get 40, 50-year-olds on there that are not children.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
because I do remember Club Penguin being kind of popping. When I was a kid, I never played it. It was like the generation of my friends' little siblings would play it, and so when we would hang out at our friends' places or whatever, their siblings would be playing it, and we would go and troll on their accounts. Be like, hey, you want this penguin ass or whatever we're saying. and then yeah, I remember hearing about it getting shut down completely.
Mm-hmm.
And then when did it come back? Do you know the year or anything like that? And like you said, it's from not Disney. I thought Disney owned it though.
They did. Yeah, but I guess Disney shut it down.
Okay, that makes
back
sense.
In like 2017, 2018 or something like that. And then
that's recent. That's
somebody
recent.
else. Yeah, kind of game news, but
game news. Okay, let's talk about RuneScape then, motherfucker. If you want to talk about old ass shit games.
Talk about salty people.
Okay, but RuneScape, for real though. Let's talk about RuneScape for like 1 second. RuneScape was fun. And me and Natalie did try to play it a little while ago.
Oh no.
And because they have old school legacy RuneScape still, and it's still fun. Like none of the mechanics have changed, so it's still kind of fun. But what's it called? The thing about RuneScape, I think that really always made me bored after a while was just like how boring it was.
Yeah.
And there was also they got like financially smart and they started putting up a bunch of paywalls.
Right.
So you had to like buy stuff, buy new regions, buy new levels. Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah, it's like pay to win, pay to play, pay to
yeah.
Free to play, pay to win kind of thing. Yeah, a lot of games are going that way. You know, even like mobile games, the ones that you see on like Instagram and stuff, and they pop up and you're like, hey, it looks like a fun game, but you play like 1 or 2 rounds and you have to watch a 30-second commercial.
Yes, dude. There are several. Me and your brother were talking about this because there are several games that you keep getting advertised to that look fun on like Instagram, but then when you install it, A, it's a totally different game almost, and B, it's like unplayable how many ads keep popping up.
Yeah, totally. It's not fun, and I miss the days of like what was that game? Tomb Runner.
I don't think it's
Tomb Runner.
No. It's I know what game you're talking about. The running one.
Yeah.
I actually know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called. Temple Run.
Temple Run.
Run. Yes.
Yeah. Dude, that game was fire, and you had no commercials. That was the time.
Yes.
That was the time to watch. Yeah.
Dude, even when Flappy Bird was around, there wasn't like this horrible number of commercials constantly going and going.
That was those are the last like of the best games.
Well, there was also like Dragon Fail. I don't know if you know that game, but I played that a lot. I had 2 accounts, and I would just gift myself gems all day long. And yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, hey, you know what? Fine, we're talking about mobile games now. That's the video game talk segment we're having today. What is a mobile game you still play to this day?
Oh man,
is there one? It's okay if there isn't.
Oh
honestly.
Yeah, there's one that's made it on every single one of my phones since I first ever got a iPhone Touch.
iPhone Touch.
iPod Touch.
iPod Touch. I think I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead, say it.
It's a little game called Paper Toss.
Yes, dude. Oh my god, I had it on my iPod as well.
It's amazing, and there's still no commercials.
Yeah, and it was free, and it was great.
It was perfect for when you didn't want to listen to the math teacher in high school.
Yes, dude, we would like gather around and everybody would play.
Get intense because somebody would almost get to like beating your high score on your phone, and you're like, no, I can't have somebody else's high score on my phone.
Yeah,
you have to sit there and beat it. Yeah,
it's a great disgrace.
Oh,
that happens.
Yeah,
did you ever play? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You just can't sit there and have somebody else's high score on your phone. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I will not stand for this.
No. Yeah,
I will not stand for this. Did you ever play the toilet paper running game where it was just a roll of toilet paper and you have to use your fingers to run on the screen to see who could run out the roll the fastest?
No way.
Oh my god, that was awesome. It was super fun. We were having a little bit of technical difficulty. I was trying not to let it show when talking to you, but the stream completely crashed.
I saw that. I was just like, all right, I guess he's got it.
Yeah, I got it back. It's back. I think it's the weather. Yeah. So I was also dual streaming, so I just went and killed the dual stream and I relaunched singular stream. The bitrate is still low, so there is a chance we still may cut out, but it's fine. But yeah, so I don't know what the game was called, but yeah, literally it was a roll of toilet paper and you would just race with your fingers like your little running man on it, and then whoever could run the paper out the fastest was the winner. Okay, I had this friend, his name was Talha. He's a Pakistani guy, and he was, by the 5th grade, he was 6'2". His family is humongous. His eldest brother is 6'4", and Talha is 6'8".
Whoa.
It's crazy. Now that we're all grown ups, okay? So he always had the highest score, and we don't know how he could always do it because his fingers didn't look like they're running faster. And then we spent a lunch period trying to figure it out, and we realized it's because his fingers were longer, and he was able to like contact the screen for longer, for fuller strokes than we could with our little baby fingers. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's almost cheating, man.
It almost is. But then on the same token, when we would play PlayStation 2, we'd play Dragon Ball Z Budokai with them. You know, I don't know if you ever played that game, but when you both use a power beam and they connect, you have to do the battle and you have to spin the joysticks.
Yeah.
Okay. We had small hands. We could only do one stick and almost the other one with like a fingertip, right? His palm could go across both joysticks and he could just do full rotations on them, so he always won them, and we're like like trying so hard. He's just like, he's doing full rotations like vroom, 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 and he would always win those. It was crazy.
Once again, I feel like that's like cheating.
Yeah, you know what? It's genetic superiority. He was just born that way.
Athletic advantage.
Yeah, that's right. He was a fast runner because his legs were so long. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But to be fair, he did hit his head on literally everything. Because in elementary school, everything is lower, and Christ, he hit his head on everything, dude. Like, door frame to the library hit his head. Frame for the bathroom stall hit his head. Like, it was brutal.
I guess it hurts to be the king.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Being king has its costs. That was very, very juicy the way you said that, Jordan. I like that.
Hey, man, I'm being the poet now.
Yes, beautiful. Finally.
Right. I got one more thing here.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay. I will.
Okay, please. What's wrong with us today? I feel like we're a little off today.
I don't know. I don't know. We're having fun.
But like in a silly, giggly way.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just feel like eating potato chips and giggling. But
yeah, exactly. Let's just have a party.
Yeah,
it's the rain, man.
Maybe
Seriously.
that's what I want.
But okay, so have you looked at the new PS5, the new Xbox?
I've seen the new Xbox One X like images, but not really. No.
So I was curious because PlayStation's just been PlayStation, then PS2, PS3, PS4, now PS5. Like it makes sense. Like good job, Sony.
Consistency, yeah.
And then there's Xbox that's like Xbox.
It's so random.
Xbox
360.
Xbox One, now Xbox Series X.
Hold on, do you think? Let's rewind for a second. Do you think the Xbox 360? They were like, shit, we went too far.
Yeah.
We gotta go back. We gotta rewind as far as we can.
It's like, I don't think the next Xbox can do a 720, man.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, how can they go from, because X is just 10.
Yeah.
So it's 360, 1, and then 10.
No, okay. So, and they went to Xbox One thinking they were going to go to Xbox 2. Like, they set themselves up to be able to just do it normally. Xbox 2, Xbox 3, just like PlayStation, you know, just be normal for a second.
Please calm down. We're all at this Wendy's. We're trying to have lunch. Xbox, get off the table.
Exactly. It's like the one kid at the party that's not the birthday boy, but but's mad at the birthday boy.
He's like, "Let me open the present." And his mom's like, "Xbox, stop."
Xbox Series X. So I did some digging. So I was curious why they did it.
Yeah.
The only reason why they called it Xbox Series X is because when they make the new version of that Xbox, like they do, you know, they made the PS4 Mini and stuff like that. They're gonna call it a different series.
Oh,
that's the only reason why they did that, and I'm like, that's still kind of stupid.
So there's gonna be like a Series small
Z. I don't. You think it's gonna be Series Z, right, or Z?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like Series N.
It's gonna be like
for new.
Dude, it's gonna be like Series, and then have Elon Musk kids name.
Yeah. Series Ash Archangel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. Yeah. So, wait, did they release any info like about what kind it could be the next series?
I didn't see anything.
They're just like pulling it out of their butt at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure they have designs and stuff to make it smaller.
Yeah,
but
there is one
crazy.
funny thing. Sorry. There's like a small hiccup, so I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say there's more than one processor in the new Xbox
to choose from.
No, like CPU.
Oh,
yeah.
In one unit.
Like in one unit. Yeah, there's more than one brain.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I guess that makes it better. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an anthropologist.
That's weird. I'll have to do some reading about that. That's weird. But yeah, the one funny thing about the Xbox One. So I used to work at an electronics store called The Source, and when we would like on your like SKUs or on your like price tags, they would abbreviate stuff, right? So the Xbox One always abbreviated to XBOne. It was XBOne, so it was always XBOne.
I've heard the XBOne before.
Yeah.
Somebody said that to me and it stuck. And
that's what it is. Yeah,
must have been where it from. Is The Source.
Yeah, that's exactly. Wow. Well, it could be any other retailer that was abbreviated for their price tags, but ours was like very clearly. You'd scan it and it'd be like XBOne $4.99.
That's amazing, actually.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm so glad I know where that's from now.
Well, now you know. You're welcome, sir. That is my gift to ye.
We learn things on the Be My Friend podcast.
Here. We try to, we do our best to learn.
Yeah. So I lied.
Oh my god. Yeah, you lied. Tell me.
The Xbox does not have 2 CPUs. I read that wrong.
I was confused about that. So thank you for clarifying.
Me too. And I'm incorrect.
Hold on. So what do they have to have? What do they have 2 of then?
Hold on, get back to that section again.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, well, maybe next week.
What did you read that made you think there was 2 of those?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Come down to Be My Friend podcast. All of our facts are so true.
What was there was something about the PlayStation I think I did see about how it looks like piss, the logo.
Oh,
Am I crazy? Did I see that somewhere? Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the logo right now, and it looks so shitty. Why do they do that? It's like PS 5. Like if you Google it and you look at the S, you'll know why I made that.
dude, it looks like it looks like the S is doing that Egyptian dance.
Yeah. S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I just recently got back into my PS4, so I do not plan on buying a new console for a while. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I might.
I think I've finally aged out of console bandwagoning.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too. I only really use it for like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even that we just got a smart TV, so we don't even need a console for it anymore. That's why I was able to put the PlayStation in the office now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mine's like the first gen, so it's getting kind of old.
Oh, mine's the Slim, so it's kind of underpowered, but it's small and it's light, so it still works.
Fair.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Because like when the Xbox One came out, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the last console I'm gonna buy. But then I bought it, and then so what happened was my neighbor was my roommate at the time. It was I think it was Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was just randomly at Thanksgiving. We saw there was a sale for the Xbox, so we went to Best Buy and we bought an Xbox. But while we were there, he's like, we should get a TV to match this. So we went back into the store and we bought a 50-inch TV. So, but we divided it, right? I bought the Xbox and he bought the TV. So they have rightful owners, but we leave it in the living room to share. I've moved out for 3 years now, and the Xbox is still there. I haven't had my Xbox since I bought it. I barely touched it. It's crazy.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, but I didn't mind because like I felt bad because I was leaving. I was leaving to be with my woman, and he was gonna be left alone. So I was like, you can keep the Xbox for now, dude. Yeah.
This is a token of a friendship that I will leave for you.
I'm sure I'll get it back eventually when he buys, because he's excited, I think, for the next Xbox. So he'll probably pick it up, and then I can get my Xbox back. But I mean, the thing is, like, console covers all my needs at this point. There are no exclusives on Xbox that I can't play on console right now. I mean, sorry, what did I say? On PC. Yeah.
Is Halo on PC?
It is, yeah. The Halo Anniversary Collection came out. It's not fully released, but I mean, I'm barely playing it anyway. Right now, they have Reach, Halo 1, and Halo 2 just came out. So, I mean, first of all, there's already tons of play to do in Reach because it's awesome, and that's what I have been doing a little bit here and there. But I mean, you know, it's just a Master Chief Collection. So eventually, you'll get up to Halo 5, I think, and then the newest Halo is going to come out at some point too.
Yeah, just milking that Halo titty as much as I can.
That master tit.
Master tit, yeah. Wow. I mean, okay, we were going to talk about, speaking of Halo, we like maybe 40 minutes ago, we were going to start talking about first-person shooters.
That's right. But then we talked about mobile games.
Oh, no, we did do mobile games instead.
Yeah, but we didn't get into really in depth with it.
No.
It's fine. Let's talk about first-person shooters.
Okay.
Let's have our. I think consistency. Let's do what we did with the episode where we talked about the friendship scale. So we're gonna have a little more structure for our episodes now. All about you. Now me. Then you know, just whatever we want for 40 minutes, and then we'll talk about video games.
Okay.
So now it's time to talk about video games. Like, okay. Except we were just talking about Xbox. This is. Listen. Okay. Let's be real with ourselves. Our show is the equivalent of like an elementary school play. When it comes to like planning.
Yeah. Can I be the second tree, please?
Yeah. And I'm like, line. I just keep yelling to the side of my room. Line. Louis, what's the line? Help me progress the show, please. Okay. First-person shooters.
First-person shooters. Okay. Well, obviously, you've kind of already told me your favorite.
I don't know if I have. I think you'd be surprised.
I thought it was Halo.
You just got quiet, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Halo.
It's one of my favorites.
Boo! There's no better first-person shooters.
It is one of my favorites. Yeah, there's no denying, because it was one of the first I've ever played.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Well, but what about like
Why are you so flabbergasted right now?
Because I'm trying to think, and I'm also Googling games to kind of spark my memory, but
yeah,
definitely, undeniably is GoldenEye for
N64.
N64, GoldenEye.
Good man. Yeah. That's a good choice.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. That is a classic. That is an absolute classic.
It probably is the classic. I mean, there's probably other games out there that have definitely paved the way, but that is like the first that I can really remember.
I would say like for sure that game was like revolutionary, obviously, and it was like, I think, a first good, really solid attempt and translation that this could happen on consoles.
Yeah.
And then Halo made it reality. I think I'll have to be honest. Yeah, Halo is probably my favorite first-person series.
There it is.
Series, yeah. Because I'm trying to think like what other first-person shooter I would like more than a Halo game. And, as the games evolved, the combat evolved. I was like thinking about, actually, yeah, it just kind of got better as time went on. Halo did take from other games to make itself better, but I mean, that's just how it goes. But I would say Reach was my favorite first-person shooter of all time for a really long time. And then, and I don't know, I guess it technically still is. There are some components of it that I wish were different, but it still is one of my favorite.
I think it unpopular opinion, but I think Halo 2 is my favorite.
Oh, that's a great one. No, that's a totally fine opinion to have. It's really good. Oh, sorry. I was trying to remember what it would be if it wasn't Halo, and I just remember what it is, and it's Titanfall. That's my alternative favorite first-person shooter if Halo wasn't number one on the list.
It's great.
Titanfall's amazing. I don't know if you've played it before, or Titanfall 2. They're amazing. Those are really, really good games that basically introduced like the free running system to every other game that took it after it. So like Titanfall came out and it exploded for a little while, from my memory, and then it had free running. It had these auto sec pistols. It had freaking Titans, obviously, that you could control, and you put them on guard mode and sentry mode, and they could follow you around and be your buddy. And then it died. Like Titanfall 1 is like basically not played at all. You can't. I played it like even just 2 years ago. I had it and I was playing through the campaign for the first time, and I was trying to rank or play a ranked match, and I could not fill a lobby, and I was like, that sucks. But when I could, it was amazing because they had that, that auto pistol. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
The one that you just have to lock it and it goes, and the bullets just freaking track. It's so sick. And so then after Titanfall, I'm pretty sure, then Modern Warfare got free running. And then Halo 4 started to have a little bit of like sprint and free running capability. And then after that, it just kind of took off. So it was really sick. The parkour was very good. And then Titanfall 2 just got better because Titanfall 1 did not have a proper campaign, but Titanfall 2 did. And it was awesome. It was heartfelt. It was fascinating. And it was beautiful.
It was. It's a great game.
Yeah. And the shooting in general is very satisfying.
I just noticed that Call of Duty is like a game killer, an online killer, because as soon as the next Call of Duty comes out, which is pretty much just like the old ones, whatever games you were playing online die. Yeah, it's hard to fill a lobby. It's totally, and also a big part of that I think is streamers and what they're streaming.
They really have influenced it.
Like PUBG was the biggest game for a while, and then streamers just stopped streaming it, and then it wasn't. And then it's Fortnite right after.
Remember, we used to play PUBG all the time.
Yeah, exactly, and that was right when the hype was about PUBG.
That was before the game was complete. That was when it was an alpha.
Or
beta.
Alpha.
Sorry, beta.
Alpha. I think I played in alpha, but
probably So and then now it's done. No one's playing it. It's like, wait a second.
But it's got a different owner. Like they completed it. They had their hype and they sold it close to their downfall. And I think that was and now another company owns it. And it's a lot. You can notice it's a lot more like money based. Like they want money out of it, not a good game anymore. So
that's a shame.
Unfortunately, I think that's a big part of its dying.
That's probably why Fork Knife is big now. And what's that other game that people are playing? Call of Duty now has it too, right? They have the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, Battle Royale is just a big platform for all these games to get players. I hate the Call of Duty.
Would you consider Battle Royale games inherently first-person shooters? I mean, most of them seem to be.
Yeah, I would for sure. I mean,
that's a subgenre, I guess. I guess
Fortnite's not.
Yeah, because it's third person, right?
Yeah, And PUBG is technically third person, but you can do the first person option.
Right. Yeah, it came out as third person.
Yeah.
Right.
Originally, you could
I
only
forgot
do
about that.
third person. They only had the one map. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, for I still get upset that people not upset, but I don't agree that people call it a battle royale. Call battle royales a game genre, because I think it's just a game mode. You know what I mean? Like, Capture the Flag is not a game genre. There is no full AAA price titled game that is Capture the Flag. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird to me. Something weird happened a couple years back when PUBG came out. Because, like, even now, the battle royale modes in these new games, they're free. That's the free part. But the actual game is, like, to play. Because Fortnite had an original game, not the battle royale mode.
Right.
It was like a tower defense zombie survival game. Yeah.
It was a super cool concept because you made your own base and you had to defend it. Then you had to go save people to get more resources to build your base more.
Yes, exactly.
It was a super cool concept, and I loved it. Actually, it was a really fun zombie game my buddy got me into. And then I've only probably played the Battle Royale twice, but I've played hours of the zombie game version. Yeah.
But now it's like dead, as far as I know.
I don't even know if there is a single player. Like, it's all about the Battle Royale. Like, they can totally change ships. Like, the Battle Royale came out as just almost like a, hey, we want to be part of this craze, and but I don't think they ever planned for it to be the biggest Battle Royale ever.
Yeah, I don't think they expected that. Because, like, yeah, you're right. I do know that the original game was good, but then it just died.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame, because that's right up my alley. I remember reading about it when it was first announced, original Fortnite. They were called Husks, right? The bad guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
How long do you think it's going to last until the hype on Fortnite dies?
I think it's already starting to crest downward. Is that how cresting works? It's starting to go downward a little bit. But I mean, it's still very popular, obviously. That ninja guy, like, made it explode, right? So
is he still play? That's still his main game
I don't know, to be honest. Ninja still play Fortnite? Why do I have to ask Google questions like that? Why do I do this? Is Ninja still good at Fortnite? Ninja is very good at Fortnite, but not the best, as is proven by the fact that he failed to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. He definitely being surpassed by new contenders who have been participating in Fortnite World Cup and the rising competitive scene. That wasn't really my question, but all right, thanks, Google. Close enough.
That's something.
Yeah. How interesting. I want to talk about a few, like, first persons that kind of stand out that, aren't super popular, but are certainly standouts. Do you know Super Hot?
No.
Okay. It's like it's a VR game. I think it's more popular VR now, but basically it's like it's a first person shooter. Everything is like polygons, and I haven't played it a ton. I played it a little while, but I realized I was like, oh, this is kind of sick, so I wanted to save it for stream, and then I just never played it again. So good job, me. But basically, it's like what's it called? The world only moves if you're moving. Does that make sense? Like, so as you're moving through the world, then the enemies can move, but if you freeze and stop moving, they also stop moving. So when you fire your gun and a bullet's flying, the bullet is only moving if you're moving.
Oh.
It's like a puzzle game and a shooting game all at once. It's pretty sweet. So, like, you want to watch the direction the enemy's going, and you fire ahead of them, and then you move, like, you just strafe back and forth until the enemy walks into the bullet, kind of thing. It's pretty cool, and it's like tons of particle effects, and like, the enemies they explode when they die. But it's they kind of did the the Halo double kill, overkill, Kilimanjaro. They do that, but instead they're like it's similar, but it's like double kill, triple kill, and it goes super hot. And it always made me laugh when I heard that.
That's so funny.
That's good shit.
I think I've seen little snippets of that game.
It's pretty fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. But I'd be remiss for us to talk about first persons and not talk about BioShock.
Oh yeah, of course.
What would you say is your favorite BioShock? I have played all three. I never finished the third one, but I have played all three.
I haven't played BioShock.
None of them? I'll tell you about them. They're super cool.
Definitely seen them, but I've never actually played them.
They're scary as shit, just so you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's not zombies, it's mutation people, and it's kind of terrifying.
And you're like underwater. So I've never had an Xbox, so that's why I never played
it. Was BioShock a Xbox exclusive?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Oh
Maybe I'm wrong. Let me
wow. No,
Google.
I think
I
you're
was
right,
on.
dude. I think it's yep, you're right. It's
Yeah,
Xbox
okay.
and
That's why I never played it.
PC as well, I think now. But I think when it came out it was an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. You're it's like post-apocalypse technically, where the world has funneled underwater to survive from I don't know nuclear explosion, something like that. Oh no! Sorry, I'm so stupid. Minor spoilers. A dude went crazy and decided to make his own kingdom under the sea in Rapture. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And he started experimenting on people to try to create a superior race. And then in doing that, he did, in fact, create better people, but then he also created horrible mutations. And then there's, the big daddies and the little sisters. And they go around extracting people's essence to continue the research. That's my memory of it. And your job as this dude who just showed up is to go and try to figure out the mystery, basically. And then that's the first two games. BioShock Infinite sets you in the sky, which is super cool. It's like the total opposite, like setting wise, because the first game it's like underwater, it's all steampunky, it's like bursting pipes everywhere, and it's dark and gloomy with like that creepy 50s sort of flapper vibe, like jukeboxes and things like that. And then in Infinite, you're in the sky, and it's like sky cities. So it's like shiny and bright. It's very similar though in like the feel. But there's really cool powers because it's all about like powering up and using your skills. Like there's like electricity. You can shoot electricity out of your hands, fire, and then my favorite is you can like launch bees from your fingertips. That was the craziest one. But yeah, that's my synopsis for you about BioShock.
All right, 4 to 5.
Oh, nice. Very good. Very good, me.
Yeah. Round of applause. Pat on the back.
Are you playing any first persons at the moment?
Well, Valorant, which is new.
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about that. Really is it still fun? Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. Definitely. I'm really bad at 2 a.m.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at the game, but it's like Counter-Strike, which is a really good first person I was going to bring up. But yeah, it's a really fun game, actually.
Talk about Counter-Strike a bit, because I never really played it, to be honest.
Oh, man. I actually specifically remember my first time ever playing Counter-Strike. I was probably 6 or 7 years old or something like that. And I was at my cousin's, and he had a computer cafe right by his house. And we all went there, and some of my cousin's friends were there, and there was like 10 of us. And I was the youngest. I was the younger brother, younger cousin, all that kind of stuff. And everyone's like, we don't want him on our team. We're doing a 5v5 right here. Nobody wants the kit. And there's this one kid there that was boasting how good he is at CS. He's like, oh, I'll just 9v10 or 9v1 all you guys. It's fine. And I've never played the game. The dude comes around the corner right off the bat, and I just lace him with the SMG.
Nice.
And kill him. Everyone in the whole in the whole computer cafe is like, oh, no way. And I'm like, what did I do?
It was like a movie moment. Everyone's like, yes. They're like lifting you on their shoulders, like, Jordan.
You did it. And the best part is that was my only kill that whole time at the computer cafe.
And you were like, you know what? That's all I needed to do.
Dude, I'm done. I'll go home now. It's fine.
That's great.
And I never played CS since. No, I'm kidding.
No. And my love affair began.
No, but it's a fun game. I mean, it's a good concept. It's it's just shoot 'em up, plant the bomb.
It's still like terrorists versus non-terrorists, right?
Yeah, counter-terrorist.
Counter-terrorist. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. And I like how games like they haven't really stemmed away from those kind of like Valorant is pretty much just another like Mike fell. Valorant's just another version of Counter-Strike, but like another good first-person shooter, Overwatch.
Yes. I've also never played Overwatch before. I know of it, but I've never played it.
But it is like it's just a stem of Team Fortress 2.
Yes, I have played TF2 before. I have played that.
It's like that, capture the flag-esque or like push the train, kind of. They take those kind of designs, and then each character has their own abilities and stuff.
They have like their powers and yeah.
So sometimes is it really plagiarizing like the game idea, or are they just taking a game idea that's kind of dying out, or they're not really doing very many more updates to the game and just making it better? I don't know.
and just like evolving it a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's plagiarization. Some people could look at it that way, but most people that claim that kind of stuff haven't played the new game or anything, you know?
Exactly. And I think it's great because we got a great game like Overwatch, which has also died like PUBG, but
yeah. Well, the second one's coming soon, isn't it? That's what I've heard.
It's not really a second. It's just like an expansion.
Oh, interesting.
So they're trying to like reboost Overwatch because it was a big game for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it was super popular for a while, and I was like, I don't know what the hype is about.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can only give money to Blizzard on one game at a time. And it's
exactly. Yeah. That's a game that will never die.
It seems that way. I mean,
it's plateaued, but I don't think it'll die.
Well, yeah, because they're still patching it regularly, trying to change it up, change the meta, and all that. So that makes sense. I haven't played StarCraft in a very long time because I just was like plateaued. I'm like, fuck, I can't get out of my league. I'm like losing over and over and again. If I keep playing, I'll just run down the league ladder, and I'm like, I just leave it for now. It was stressing me out. You know what I mean? Like, it was just starting to stress me out to play it. I wasn't having fun anymore because I was like, because I felt like I'm getting so close to ranking up again, and if I don't, I'll die. So like, I don't want to die, so I just stopped playing.
It becomes like a chore to try to get to the
next level. That's the best way to explain it. It did feel like a chore. I'd be like, all right, time to do Tai Chi, time to do my German learning, time to play StarCraft for 3 hours and try to go anywhere. And I would never get anywhere.
Yeah, and it's so disheartening when you get into your placements and you lose.
Honestly, I've discovered my wave that I ride when I'm playing StarCraft, and it's whenever they release a new skin. you pay $12 and then you play a bunch of matches to get experience, and then you unlock the skins with the $12 that you get. So that's I've done that twice now. My resurgence for StarCraft has happened twice in that way, so I'm interested to see what the next set of skins will be, and maybe that'll bring me back in.
I don't know. I'm so bad at StarCraft, man.
I don't think I'm good at it. Like, I think I'm not terrible at it. That's the best way I can put it, because like there is no saying I'm good when I'm like, what am I, Platinum 2, I think, and I just like, I got there by sheer adrenaline and instinct. I have not refined my skills. I'm just like, I gotta do this now. I gotta do this now. And if I do it right for long enough in the match, I win somehow. Well,
I mean, that just sounds like basics. You just that you're doing your basics and performing them, not going any further, and then that basics wins games up until, I'd say, platinum in a lot of games.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's what it sounds like for League. If you have a good team, it'll get you this far. But if you don't have a solid team with good fundamentals, and you don't get further. Yeah, totally.
And I have a problem in League because I main support, but if your team sucks, you can't support.
That's what Eric was telling me at work like the other day. He's like, yeah, I'm a support, and then if I play with randoms, I'm just like trying to support a dying team. I was like,
exactly. That's exactly what it is. So I'm trying to get better out of the lanes to try to carry and actually get myself out of the lower tiers. But that's so frustrating just trying to get out of those lower tiers. And
should I play League with you? Is it free? I forget.
Absolutely. Let's play it after this.
Is it free? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay, shit. Well, maybe we'll play League together then.
Okay.
How do I download it? Is it on Steam?
It's on Riot.
Riot? What the hell is Riot?
Just Google League of Legends.
Okay, I'll Google it. Okay, so here's my plan for the day then. I'm playing League with Jordan. I hope it's fun.
It'll be
okay.
there.
If the answer's not yes, then why would I play it?
It's fun. It just takes a minute to get good at it.
Let's play Heroes of the Storm instead, because I have the Blizzard launcher installed.
Okay.
Is that a viable launcher, Jordan?
For sure.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I think we're pretty close to time here. Do you want to run our highs and lows?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have it? Do you have them ready or no? If not, I can go first.
Yeah, you go first. I had it, and I just got to pop it back in my brain.
Okay, so my high of this week, it's a high and low of the week, by the way. My high of this week was okay, it's kind of a weird one. My high and low are kind of the same thing. So the high is being at work and being able to focus on doing the stuff I want to do, because like work is super quiet, and so I'm able to practice my language learning. I'm able to practice or learn about my IT college course that I'm taking online. So that's my high. And my low is I'm back at work. I really wish I wasn't at work. I wish I was home instead, and then I could learn that stuff in the comfort of my home and stream more. But life has to move on. So I got the call to go back to work, so I went back to work, and it's not been terrible. Truly, it's been boring for the most part. But yeah, there you go. That's my high and low for the week.
Well, I think my high is getting to golf on Wednesday with my brother. That was a good time.
Nice. Oh, you went with Cammy? How's Cammy doing?
Yeah, good.
I miss him so much. I always look to my left at work and I'm like, ugh, it's just Alan's head. Where's Cammy's head? Where's Cammy's very sick fade?
Quick thing, my brother's pretty hectic, man. I told him like the tea time and his brother-in-law. I was like, make sure you tell James that we're gonna be playing at this time, and he didn't. And we're there, and we're both texting him like, "Hey, where are you, man?" And then Cam's like, "I thought you were gonna tell him." I'm like, "No, you literally told me you were gonna tell him." So neither of us told him that we were playing golf. Not to mention, I told Cam that the tea time was 11:50 when it was actually noon, and he showed up at 11:55. and he's like nonchalantly getting ready for golf.
That's amazing.
And then I'm like, dude, we have like 5 minutes. He's like, oh, I thought it was 5 minutes late. And I'm like, and you're going slow?
That's hilarious.
I don't get him, man. Dude, my brother is so hectic when it comes to pets. Anyway,
that's amazing.
And my low has to be all this cleaning that I'm doing in this house.
Yeah,
it's actually a lot.
It'll pass so soon. Hopefully.
It's not so bad now that it's actually clean. You just have to keep it clean, kind of. But
now it's maintaining.
It was too much, almost like scrubbing the walls down and everything. So that was my low.
I can just, dude, I'm just thinking about Cam and you, and you're both trying to explain to James, and he's like, you guys are fucking liars. You didn't want me to come.
Dude.
And you're like, no, Cam said, and he's like, no, Jordan said, and he's like, you guys are assholes.
We called and texted him too, like before. Like he had enough time to maybe make it down and play with us still, but he texted us like halfway through. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. What was he doing? Okay, here it is. He's like, no one said anything about golf. I was cutting a tree in the backyard. Isn't that illegal? Just
maybe.
cut a tree down? I don't know.
He was being productive. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly read the chat. Killharb loves ASMR from our Rain ASMR intro.
Yes, that's great.
Lionhearted Music, new follower from today. He says he has a theory about the whole Sonic thing. That it was just a big marketing ploy. I could believe that. But
totally.
I could believe that, in that they probably had both versions ready, and they were like, what the studio wants is this realistic version, but we have a fallback.
Yeah.
That's my theory. That's me agreeing with that.
That's actually really cool. They just did like that one scene wrong.
Yeah, because the trailer, that's all there was, right? Like the whole movie might not have been shitty like that.
Wow, that's cool. Motherfuckers, I want my rental money back now.
Yeah. And then Lionhearted Music also says Wolf of Wall Street probably kicked up the count for swears for both the guys by like 1 million for Leonardo and for Jonah Hill.
Oh, for sure it did.
Natalie says first-person shooters scare me. I got so spooked. She says, Jordan, dude, GoldenEye was my favorite. That is still my favorite. Oh, sorry. Something's happening on my computer here. And then she says, I love Jordan forever. That game slapped. Fort Knox was wild.
Awesome.
Okay.
Fort Knox.
And then she says, the fact that it has a World Cup is telling to its relevance, in my opinion. Oh, regarding Fork Knife having a World Cup. She says Bioshock is good. And then Gimonium says, I thought League of Legends was from Blizzard for the longest time. He says, I just came from a stream from someone I went to school with. It was interesting and awkward. Low, I guess. Oh, that's his high. Low, I guess, would be that I feel super tired and I don't know why. He's like, I don't really have a low, so I guess that's my low.
Honestly, man, that's a good low.
I'd say that's a high, dude. That's a good thing. You get 2 highs today.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, naps are great. If your low is you're just feeling tired, have a nap. That's a great thing.
Yeah, exactly. Problem solved. Yeah. And then Given was have 2 movies ready. No, I don't believe that they had 2 movies, like 2 full movies edited that way. I think like promotional material, they had 2 versions. That's what I think. And then they just put out the wrong version, and they're like, oh, there's the test. It did not work. Actually, that doesn't really make sense. They must have had 2 movies ready then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like, what if it succeeded? What if everyone's like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's the greatest Sonic I've ever seen.
Okay, that Sonic was pretty bad.
Yeah, the first one was kind of nasty. Yeah.
The teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. The people teeth. I didn't like his furry goddamn legs and arms. Like, he's supposed to wear gloves, but he had like little rodent fingers. I hated it. I know he's a rodent, but ugh, why?
So because it's easier to animate. That makes sense because it's more humanoid. But he still kind of looked like Golem or something with hair.
Yeah, like it's hard to say because, like, I mean, I don't know. The argument could be made the same way. Like, you know, motion capture now is so not easy, but it's so sophisticated that, you know, you could really just cut and paste a different skin on top, and the motions would still generally be the same and accurate with some correction. I'm not a professional. That's just what I think based on videos and documentaries I've seen. Yeah, it's hard to say.
But then again, they do make choices that are easier to animate. Like, they made Thanos pink because the purple was harder to animate into scenes. It didn't look right.
Right.
So
that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. Natalie says her high is GTA 5. Oh yeah, we should play that too, Jordan, because it was actually fun. And then her low is roommate trouble. Oh no, that's no good.
Yeah, that's the worst. Well, I have that too. I mean, love you. Thanks for listening, guys. Shows go live every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Twitch. If you don't catch us there, you can catch us on YouTube on Wednesdays. We repost it there. Also, you can catch us on Spotify, or whatever podcasting app you prefer.
Thanks again, guys, for listening. If you like what you hear, please share with your friends and your family. Word of mouth is really the best way for us to grow, and we love doing this podcast, and we want to keep doing it for a long time. So having more listeners helps us to keep it going. If you haven't had the chance or the time to listen to a full episode yet, Jordan has begun editing some small segments out so that it can be more easily consumed, about a couple minutes long. So if you want to listen to just some highlights that we find very fun and memorable, please check them out on youtube.com, kennethdamenath, and you can feel free to share those segments as well to get your friends into our podcast. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for listening. My name is Kenneth.
My name is Jordan.
I have a cat named Louie.
I have a cat named Rose.
Stay safe.
Stay moist.
Stay cute.
Stay thirsty.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Did I start with safe?
Yeah.
Bye.